dear viewers, and hopefully everybody is like getting back to normal. For me, it was very hard. January ramp up is really difficult, especially because I was doing the annuals and they took enormous amount of energy from me. But it is, retrograde is over about 2 hours ago, and I wanted to wait for that to go away and that I can function, because I don't know about you guys and what kind of Mercury retrograde you had. For me, it was just awful, and I'm so glad it is gone. So without much further ado, I just want to tell you that the annual tarot scopes are still on the sale. You can wait at the end of the video where you can actually have the pricing and the links, or you can simply go in the description and click it over there. Also, there is a huge special this month, and you see, I was a busy bee last month trying to clear my desk from a whole bunch of work. So the special this month, the spread is $50, but also I will be delivering this to you in 1 week. So you will not have to pay additional rush fees to get it sooner. If, however, you still wanted to get it within 3 days, then there is still a price that is a double cost. This is just simply, it's going to be returned to you within 7 days. So for any level of reading on my site. So again, check description box, check specials on my site, and click through there. Alrighty guys, so let me give you explanation about these particular cards, and then let's kind of like examine what's going to happen this month. Hi guys, this is going to be a really quick explanation about the spread. The spread has taken me quite a while to develop. It is really unique to Cat Tarot, and the cards that you're seeing on the table are from a different deck, and the same cards we will find in the deck I'm going to use for each sign. However, they are just titles of the chapter, and these titles are going to be able to tell me certain things about the quality of relationship, etc, etc. So I'm just going to quickly run through it, and hopefully by the end of it I'm going to know how long this lasts. So for those of you who are well versed on this, you can just jump through it. If you are here the first time, please sit through it, because this is very important, and I'm not going to answer any questions that are covered here. So the Magician is basically the first card of tarot number 1, and it's talking about as above so below, alpha and omega, from the beginning to the end. I can create a world, I can create everything, you know. So the Magician is the one who is basically trying to teach these tools about how to create this relationship. The reason I'm choosing this card over here is to really see what good things you had in this kind of like combination. Was this relationship ever a starter? The second card is Temperance reversed. It's purposely reversed because in the upright situation, Temperance talks about merging things, uniting things, alchemy. When you meet a person who is like coming from completely different life experiences and background, and you still make it work, this is like what Temperance does. Now, when this is reversed, things are ungluing for some reason, and this is the category that is going to tell you what issues are really the issues that would need to be fixed in order for anything to ever happen. Queen of Wands will be dating ladies, or you as the main partner, like in all of that. I'm purposely choosing both fire basically cards, because when we date we are all fire, and then we fall back to our own basically, you know, element. So initially we have to kind of combust this fire in order to kind of like to make things going. The 8 of Wands is going to tell me about the energy and communication between the partners. The Knight of Wands will represent a partner, and if they're coming through, if they're not coming through, what they're thinking, and so on and so forth. The Judgment is my karma card. Judgment is generally talking about how things from the past resulted up to that point. And basically, what did you do with all these tools? You had good things. that you could build, and you had the things that you had to repair. How did you do if karma is saying, should you continue, should you not continue? It's like an independent opinion, if you wish. And then we have Four of Wands, which is the card that talks next phase. So what's happening in the next phase at this juncture between the partners, right? So I hope this was like not too much. It was like only 3-minute explanation. And let's jump in right into what the stars say this month for you. Hi Aquarius, so let's see what happens in the next 4 weeks, because it's just simply going to be, oh wow, the first card is Aquarius. We are waking up. It's a year number 11. This year is going to really be important for our sign and for Libra, because Libra is represented with number 11. Well, number 11 and number 8 in some decks as well. So I'm going to just put all the cards for the first week and to see what could happen. Ouch. That is kind of like really instability. There is a good news, there is a bad news. Good news is we are kind of coming back in the saddle. We are realizing that our own health, especially mental health, is important. When the star appears, it means there is hope for finally getting out of the dark, resolving the issue, even if that issue is not resolved to our satisfaction, and hope that other people will embrace us, that we'll have support, etc., etc. Maybe we are realizing that we were dreamers, maybe we were flying too high, or maybe those options are no longer available. To some extent, 8 of Pentacles reversed is talking about not really attending to the matter. So we kind of like fell asleep on the switch over something. Maybe there is a reason for it, because I see here these 2 cups. This one talks about protecting our hearts, right? He is crossing his arms right in front of his heart chakra, and nothing is pleasing this fellow or this lady, like no matter what is offered, because maybe there is a lure of something else that is out there that maybe at this stage is not viable. As far as the partner, they are looking new horizons. They are moving on. 3 of Wands can mean looking in a relationship, friendships, because there are ships in the card, and definitely talks about numerous different issues, especially because the flavors between these 2 partners come in 3 different flavors: Pentacles, Cups, and Wands. Karma is saying the worst is over, just like this card, while this appears to be a horrifying card. Well, the good news, the silver lining in this card means the worst is over, and we have to start looking up. We have to start clearing our chakras. We have to get honest with ourselves, because that honesty is what gives us ability to walk on water. Karma is saying this was harsh, period. I would say the last 10 months for some of us could have been difficult. But you know what? All of these swords right now have to be pulled one by one. It's going to be painful. When the death reverse shows up, it says, oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Try to learn. Learning hurts, but it's over. Once when you learn the lesson, each and every time is going to be much lesser impact. You're not going to allow these things to happen. That's what means learning the lesson. So somebody, let's say, cheats on you, and you have been seeing the signs but didn't react to it, and you kept hoping and hoping and hoping. Well, the next time around, that's why they say the next person kind of like pays the price. You'll see the flags, and you will probably communicate, hey, because this is a communication card, And it might be even communication with this person here as well. But this person is still saying, I don't know what they want. Well, I know what I don't want. I don't want you, Aquarius. That's pretty much the extent of what they want. So when we meet the next person, we see these red flags. We will communicate, hey, you know, I have been there. I knew the road where I traveled, and I don't want to get there. What can we do to kind of fix it? So if that person at that stage doesn't remedy the problem, you know that you need to cut it off, or you're going to end up with all this like swords in your back. Let's see the second week. 6 of Wands. Lovely. Oh my gosh. I'm actually excited because I really didn't have a good beginning of the year. So, well, look at that. It's a really mixed bag. Guys, it almost like sounds to me that we need to pick up ourselves. The partner have their own issues. It looks like their issues are partially also that they like to stray away. They either flirt, or they have somebody else, or they simply don't want to build anything with us. It's a clear message. And it's communication. If it happens, it's going to be, no, I'm not going there. And we might feel a little bit kind of like poo-pooed. But this, the point of this entire lesson was to understand, to get our own truth, right? 6 of Wands means success. So even though this kind of like looks going downhill, it's actually really success for us, because I think how we deal with this is good, because this is saying this is going to the next stage. So that's kind of really interesting, given that this particular relationship, at least the way it was, could not function. Well, King of Pentacles. Was this person with somebody else, or possibly even married? Or, you know, you haven't been romanced the way you wanted. The lesson that we Aquarians are learning, it's a very, very important lesson. I'm seeing 2 6s here. This person of 3 6s, definitely karmic soulmate. Yeah, this person was in our life to put us on a different path. We were on the wrong path. It's like jumping on a train, and you really want to go to London, and you're on a London train, but really, like, what you need to learn is in Rome. So this person is putting us back on the path where we are supposed to be, because this person was just not good for us. Look at that. Oh my gosh. What a wrong choice that person would be. We had to learn to give and take. Maybe we haven't been respected enough. Maybe we haven't been romanced enough. Maybe somebody just wanted, and guys are horrible this way. Even some women, oh, well, let's be friends with benefits. You know, we Aquarians who understand and love the value of the word friend. I don't know about you guys, feel free to comment, but I don't like when people take word friend so easily. So, hey, I sleep with you, you're my friend, because I also talk to you 3 sentences. No, dude, to me, friendship is very important. It means genuine liking. So this person is proving not to be a friend and be somebody who is like just a flimsy, or somebody kind of who is looking only self-interest, or could have been somebody materialistic, that there were some red flags and glaring issues we had to look into, and we didn't. So it is time to move on, guys. It is time to go over these troubles that we had and understand that they were who they were. They were self-absorbed. They would just say things that were willing to tell you in this moment without regards for your own feelings. And that, I think, provoked in some of us really anger and even maybe rage. There are swords over here and over here and here. And yay, this is healing, guys. Most people don't understand anger is actually very healthy. And in therapy, when you get a client to the anger stage, they're finally getting it, because they're understanding that they don't have to like take things lying down, that they can do things. Anger creates motion as well. So these swords is also us. There are lots of swords coming out, and with the first card, the star, and the last one, the sun, it means there is a still big burnout. This took a lot of energy from us. So let's see, what is this all about? How is this going to settle down? Well, look at this, the star and the justice. Holy smoke, guys. If you can remember one thing from this reading, run away from this person. Run away from this person. This person has issues. There are like exes, there are third parties happening here. There's lots of lying, there's lots of manipulation. This person is saying, I want to be your friend. Queen of Swords reverse is clearly saying, cut it off. Stop communication. Give up on it. We want balance. We want justice. And when this card shows up, look at this. There are only two cards. They have the merchant scale. One is the scales of justice, one is the merchant scale. Both of them are balanced. This was the key. Do not look into I want him or I want her. No, this was not love. The devil showed up instead of the lovers. The devil talks about it. It was something that two partners were feeding off each other, but that was not a healthy food. At best, it was junk, and at worst, could be some kind of addictions. Sometimes people find they're missing certain things in lives, and they attract a partner who provide exactly that. And people say, wow, that's love. So if the feeling that you feel is like, oh gosh, I cannot live without him, without her, this, and she's so beautiful, or he's so important, that's not love. That is the flavor of the devil card and addictions and everything. Well, Ace of Pentacles, it means that they're trying to hook us into that friendship with benefits. And this person, this is not going to go anywhere. I have one confirmation after another. This entire exercise was our own test. 1, we did not pay attention to red flags. 2, we did not insist on balance and on our own side. And that is very, very important that we do that. So regroup, meditate. Justice is at year number 11. Year number 11 is asking us to heal first ourselves and then the others. And it's pretty much a promise of really good things to happen. So my dear Aquarians, this maybe was not the result you wanted to hear, especially if you're very much into that XY partner. But this might not be your reading. This is a general reading, and it has a general result. It is on the special. You're getting it under twice. This particular reading is twice on the special. One is like only $50 versus 60, and you get it within 1 week. So it's almost half the price. So take advantage of it. Hopefully I see your orders. Also, I do want to tell to anybody who didn't order the general reading, I did release the first part, which talks about year number 11. Check the captions at the end of this video or in the description about year number 11. And also, please do order your annual teroscopes. It's going to really guide you, like quarter after quarter, what to do, and even in each segment of the life. So it's going to be really a roadmap that you can kind of like put down and kind of like continue, and it's going to really be helpful. So thanks, Aquarius, and soon they're coming bi-weeklies, and until the next time, love you. Okie dokie, all annual teroscopes are now done. Believe it or not, that was a great effort. And each of them is anywhere between 1 hour and 45 minutes, and some of them are even going to 2 hours. The first segment is kind of collectively about the year we are going into, 2018, and that's some good 45 minutes. And after that, you can check your own sign and everything is going on. So this is right now, every individual one is like $29.95, and collectively to get them all is $59.95. So guys, feel free to go and check this link below or the link on the screen, and go and order your Terrascope. You can get it within 24 hours and sometimes even faster. So to everybody who ordered, thank you so much. And I really hope you're going to enjoy and even order additional one. All the best, guys. Talk to you soon.